Hey folks, Sylvia's here. I'm here on Leaf. So last time I had a poll up at the end of my video asking which of the 6 things I should do, and the 6 options were boo, drawing a blank, um, ancient scarabs. Wow, I'm just drawing a blank. I gotta actually pause the video and look this up. Wow. Oh jeez, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so there was 6 options. They were task ancient scarabs, task mutated rats, do the Thieves Guild quest, do the Secret Service quests, do the Shattered Islands quest so I can get to Ramoa, or do the Ice Islands quest so I can eventually get to Nibalor and possibly Helene. So those were the 6 options. And I said I would do in my next video whichever one of those got the most votes. So you might be wondering which one got the most votes. Well, unfortunately, none of them got any votes because that video still hasn't gone up. Yep, I suck. Moral of that story. So the downside to keeping my videos on my computer for a while and then kind of putting them up when I get around to it is sometimes you say in your videos asking for input and then telling people that you'll do the thing that they say you should do. But then you go to make your next video and then realize, crap, I can't do that because that video hasn't gone live. Oops! Luckily, there was a 7th option, which I forgot to say. So I'm going to still rely on the results of that poll. I was going to put the poll up again in this video, but most likely that's not going to work. So anyway, I'm still going to rely on the results of that poll. And hopefully by the time I make my 3rd Leaf video now, I'll have the results of that poll in. But like I said, luckily there was a 7th option, which I forgot to mention back then, and we're going to go with the 7th option. And the 7th option is to use some of my boss points. And that's actually what we're going to do. Now, you currently have 13 boss points. I don't want to use them all, and I'm glad that I picked up Bone Beast and Ancient Scarabs as my task. Did I also picked up Mutated Rats? Good. So the game plan for this video is to kill Flesh Crawler twice and kill Ribstride twice. That's the game plan. And maybe I'll get lucky and get something awesome from one of them. But I feel like probably not, considering how my luck goes. Now, I believe I just say... That's not what I meant to say. Although I can sell the Terror Beast. That's cool. Can I sell Bone Beast to him yet? Or am I not good enough to do that? Yep, I'm not good enough to do that. Alright. I think I just say boss point, right? Boss? I can just say boss. Look at that. So, Flesh Crawler. May your aim be true. That's really all he says? Okay. And then boss. I spell Ribstride. Find Ribstride and defeat it. There we go. Okay. It is kind of convenient that they're both in the same spot, so I can go kill both of them and then return and repeat the process. So that is our game plan. Hi. Center. Now we actually have, for the first time really ever, I need to kind of actually like plan things out and probably take real supplies. This is all like a crazy concept to me. On that note, we'll take those. I'm like, should I even still be using enchanted spears? I mean, we'll take some of them because I don't want to waste arrows right off the bat, but might as well take those too. I mean, they're useful. What else do we got here? Alright, nothing else useful in that one. We'll continue using the protection amulet because why not? Alright, that seems like I may have at one point attempted to organize things. What do we got in here? Various rings, nothing. It'd be funny if I just die during this. I mean, I can't like definitively say that that's not an option. There's a good chance that I will in fact just die. What did I get a Medusa shield? Oh, that was my old shield. Okay. Where's my composite hornbow? Really? What is that, all creature products? That looks like all creature products. That is in fact all creature products. Okay, whoops. I went too far. Nothing? Nothing? Did I not? I thought I bought a composite hornbow. Wait a second. Composite hornbow, okay. Alright. This is just, like I'm level 50 now. It's crazy. I actually have to use, like, the better mana potions and stuff now. And I don't really have a lot of carrying capacity to make any of these things happen either. Strong mana potions. Yeah, I can't even carry a bunch of them. I mean, I'm not hunting, I'm just going in, so I feel like 40 is sufficient. Why did that? Oh, because I'm carrying a boatload of gold on me still. Okay. Okay. Well, that used up all of my gold. And then, what am I on? Ankh arrows? Is that how that word's pronounced, by the way? I think that's how that word is pronounced. It's not a word I say in, like... I always thought it was onyx, but I think that might be from the Pokemon. Alright, that's probably sufficient. Whatever. Now I need to check my hotkeys, too. Select that. Select that. And select that. And that was poison walls from when I was killing Bibi Bloodbath. We're actually going to take some firewalls too while we're at this. Firewalls, let's take like 11 of them should be sufficient, I think. I'm kind of excited actually. This is kind of a, I'm kind of like, woo. Woo. We're doing real things now. I feel like I'm like a real... I've entered the realms of like real Tibia playing. Which, I mean, to like be fair, I kind of have. I can now use the best mana potions and the best health potions a Paladin can use. Same mana and health potions that Sylvius uses. Some 150, not 150, 136 levels later. Granted, Sylvius has the ultimate spirit potions, but I rarely use those. When was the last time I used this? Well, actually, last time I used those was when I tried to kill that demon. Hi. Anchorman. I could have been cheap and walked, but we're just gonna boat. Yeah, it was the last time, well, not the last time I was playing Sylvius, but the last time I was like hunting on Sylvius. I got... ooh, you know what I need? I need Scarab coins. I had, I don't even know where exactly... Oh, I was in Ormond, actually. I don't know if I mentioned this in a video or not. I was in Ormond during double EXP weekend, and nobody bothered to, like, loot the monsters, so I just went there to, whoops. Oh, no, I spelled that right. Scarab coins. 102, whatever. We'll just take 4, just in case. I mean, worst case scenario is I sell them back to the NPC and I lose 2 gold per... Oh, there we go. 50% of my potential lost was just covered. But yeah, so I was, Alright, hold on. Let's go with... I'm gonna pick a random item in this dude's house. This dude is, Abd al-Majid. Fascinating name. So I'm going to pick a random thing, which is going to be that item, because I don't know what that is. And it looks kind of cool. And if it ends in an odd weight, I'm going to go kill Fleshcrawler first. If it ends in an even weight, I'm going to kill Ribstride first. And I can't see the weight. Okay. Okay. Backup plan, then. Where's a weapon? We're gonna do, I can't see any of that person's weapons. You know, I just wanted to do something, and it just doesn't work. You know, I hate my life sometimes. Alright, that's not a weapon. Alright. New plan is to find a fancy weapon that I don't know what it is. And is that a guild hall? Come on, seriously? Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go with the first enemy I kill. If it's an odd amount of loot gold from the enemy, flesh crawler. Even amount, rib stride. Moment of truth. No gold. Alright, 0 doesn't count. Ugh, God, come on. Alright, odd amount. Flesh crawler it is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I was just making money in Ormond Minos by just looting all the things that other people didn't kill. Like, originally I was planning on hunting there. But just so many people were just not bothering to loot things that it was kind of, like, killing me a little bit inside. And I'm not talking just gold, like, that happens a lot, but people were leaving around, like, red gems, yellow gems, like Mino plates, and things like that. Like, legitimate pieces of equipment that sold for decent amounts, plus, like, all the smaller gems and the creature products, too. So, originally I was, like, planning on hunting there, but eventually, since I maxed out my cap, like, really quickly like that, I just started coming back with, like, 30 mana potions and, like, 100 arrows. And that was all I was using. So, yeah, I ended up, like, through being there long enough, I managed to get enough EXP to level to, I think, 186. So I was like, I should go level up off of something cool. So I was like, I'm going to go level up off of Demon in Edron. So I went to that same place that actually Sylvius died in a like team hunt with my guild member, Ithramon. So I went in and then forgot... Okay. I'm going to actually focus on what I'm doing. I don't want to use spears for this. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Also, I think I have, like, access to a spell I probably want to use. I probably should have looked into buying spells, too. I'm paralyzed. This is going to be Leaf's first Ancient Scarab, and I'm being stupid and running into a corner in the hopes that I kill it. There we go. Killed my first Ancient Scarab. Check that out. I'm kind of glad that I was able to do that without using a wall. And I don't want to fight two of them at once. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be a slow trip, I suppose, to Flesh Crawler, huh? Did somebody... Somebody wants me to feed their leaf addiction. Let me... Am I, like, super poisoned? Is that why my HP's going down? Yep, I'm super poisoned. Okay. And we got a Scarab Shield, too. Okay. This is, like, a little scary, to be honest. I feel like I might possibly be a little bit too low level for this crap. I did not actually see when I messaged her, did it say this person is not online, or did the message go through? Oh well, we'll find out eventually. Well, anyway, so yeah, I went there to go kill the demons. Knew I had to run past a, like, massive fire elemental. Didn't realize that there was a second massive fire elemental there that I was going to have to run past. Decided very quickly that I did not want to run past a massive... And this is why I suck while trying to talk and play at the same time. I realized I did not want to fight a demon and a massive fire elemental, so I gambled under the hopes that, don't super poison me. No, they paralyze me at the most annoying times, all the time. It's, like, always right when I'm trying to, like, cut in front of them that they super paralyze me. Yeah, that sucked. I suck. We got 2 Scarab coins. Cool. I'm gonna need to start doing loot picks on Leaf, too. I would definitely do that now if I was actually planning on, like, hunting, or tasking, I should say, but we are here for a specific reason, so I'm not gonna bother with a loot pick right now. Anyway, yeah, so I gambled and hoped that the massive fire elemental wasn't going to give me enough EXP to level. And it wasn't, actually. So I killed him, although I killed him because I wasn't sure how close the demons actually were to where I was at. So I killed him while standing next to him with a bow, which is always a great approach. So he died, and I was all like, yeah, go me. And then I realized that I never remembered to pick up extra potions after I was in Oromond, so that I was there to go fight a demon with like 4 mana pots. Which, that's kind of bad. Which, works out exactly as well as you would think. So, in the firewall. Oh, I put it down the wrong way. Great. Fantastic. I meant to put that down diagonally. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so on the other hand, this is nice because it gives me an opportunity to kind of test things. Oh, Jesus. So that's like a thing I'm going to have to be aware of, I suppose. So we're all... Okay, so none of those were summons. Good to know. Or actually, one of them wasn't a summon. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, we're not... I'm not doing so great. Yeah, I kind of suck, I think is my problem. I do, in fact, just suck. So yeah, one of my concerns here was I'm not sure how effective I'll be with not being able to crisscross over my own firewalls. Because I'll take damage from that. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. Ooh, and I'm down to 1 fire arrow left. I mean, GZ, that guy that leveled up. I was reading what that dude just said. How long until server save, and just walked into the poison. Great. Yeah, go me. I use my last little flame arrow there. Is that what they're called? Flame arrows? Where did I get those from, anyway? It's actually a good question. Where did I get those from? Well, yeah, so anyway. So I like used my like 4 or 6 or so mana pots that I had to before I went into the fight, got myself to full mana, and then naively hoped that I was going to somehow be able to kill a demon without using any mana pots, and that didn't work. So I ended up using like 5 ultimate spirit pots. And then the demon dropped like 3 platinum coins and like 5 gold and nothing else. So it was a huge waste. But yeah, I got my level up off of a demon, which was cool. First solo demon too. I got a level up off of it. I mean, yeah, sure, it was all orchestrated, but whatever. I think Ysir's in Carlin. Wait, no, Ysir's not on the server. This world today. Because I checked that earlier, I thought. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. So, I mean, it looks like I'm able to kill these effectively. My huge fear with Fleshcrawler has always been that I'll take too long killing him, and then I'll have to go through that teleporter with like the 3 ancient scarabs in that small room, or 2, 3, I don't know. Yeah, he hasted. Wow, he is a lot faster than I thought he would be when hasted. I definitely do not have room to really maneuver. Okay, I'm glad he died though. So I'm just fast enough to outrun him while he's hasted if we go in an exact straight line. And if we need to, if I need to turn at all, I can't outrun him. That's good to know, actually. Yeah, this is actually, I mean, besides the fun part of me getting to just kill the bosses for this video. That's not what I want to do. This is a good learning experience. I'm not so much a learning experience, it's me gathering information. Well, I guess we'll walk through the fire. I'm happy that I just walked through the fire, because I was going to have to do that sooner or later, and it's good that I just did it now. Now I need to, above all other things, I need to prioritize getting Firewalker boots now. They're the most important thing for me. I need Firewalker boots, or I'm not going to be able to hunt these guys. Alright, Flesh Crawler time. I panicked the first time with Flesh Crawler because I didn't realize how big this space was. Can I just run him? I used a wall the other times when I fought him on Sylvius. I forgot that Flesh Crawler actually hits pretty hard. Do. Running him was not the greatest move. Scarab Pinchers, 5 platinum coins, Scarab Amulet, Scarab Coin, Scarab Shield, lots of scarabby things. 3 small amethysts, 3 small emeralds, Spring Sprout Rod. Might as well English chat that. Wasn't actually terrible loot. I mean, obviously I didn't get the super awesome thing. The, what is it, the ornamental brooch? Alright, move out of my way, guys. It's, like, the firewalls are wrong. I'm used to them being an entirely different color. I'm just like, this isn't right. This is unnatural. These firewalls are just all sorts of unnatural colored. Just occurred to me, I don't have reloading my arrows hotkeyed. It's, I'm gonna have to go back to town and resupply. Yeah, I got a respawning scarab here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to town and resupply. How annoying is that? I probably shouldn't have brought so many of the enchanted spears. Live and learn. Come on! You suck. Oh, jeez. Don't die! Don't die, Leaf! Don't die! And I'm super poisoned. Let me use my junker pots while I have the opportunity. It's gonna kill me, like... I gotta keep walking around the firewalls. Alright, you stupid scarab or larva, just die. Which one is the one I just killed? Is it you? Nope. Is it you? It's you. Oh, yeah, great. Huge amount of gold there. These hits of like 291 there, I think, are like some of the highest hits Leaf has done. And it's funny how incredibly insignificant they are compared to what Sylvius does. Like, I would get angry if I kept hitting for 200. This is going a little bit, taking a little bit more time than I thought it was going to be. I just kind of assumed I was going to just rush right in and it was, you know, that was going to be it. Am I super poisoned? Please tell me I'm not super poisoned, because I don't want to have to waste another... Yeah, cool, not super poisoned. We are, however, going to have to actually go back in town and resupply. How annoying is that? While I'm in town, too, I can check the price of an ornamental brooch, and I can check the price of... Let me kill some of these larvae, actually. The Maximilla Maximus. I have on Sylvius the Undead Cave Bear, and I'm surprised I have that, because that's one of the ones I just assumed I was never, ever going to get. Everything else I can kind of, like, make happen. Let's kill some of these larvae again. I mean, I guess, like, not the Midnight Panther. I can't make... That one's got the same problem that the Undead Cave Bear did. But anything that's, like... stupid larva. Yeah, I need to be a little bit more on point with killing them. Also, now that I'm, like, consistently being paralyzed, and this is right next to me, and hasted, I basically can't get away from it. And I almost died. Yeah, we gotta pick up the better spells, too. When I get back to town, I'm actually gonna stop the video to see how long this has taken already. I need to get a, like a stopwatch for when I make my videos. Mostly my Leaf videos. I mean, I guess it's good to know how long the other videos are running, too, but... is he respawning on me? That's not cool. Okay, it was just a larva. Although, again, need to be killing those. I should also probably, like, considering that these things drop me, like, 150 HP every time they get near me, I should probably not just be standing around at half HP. I'm now in the level range that I'm hunting, like, actual dangerous things, I suppose. Like, things that can kill me quickly. And my bad habits of being Sylvius are here. I gotta keep that under wraps or under control. Alright, so we're done here. We're gonna switch back to the spears. We're going to take a smaller amount of enchanted spears. Probably like 6. Whew. Whew. That was intense. It was intense. Yeah, well, like I said, so now I'm in that like range of monsters that can kill me quickly, and I really got to keep that under control. Can't be doing that crap. I'm really looking forward to getting the Secret Service tool, and not having to deal with this stupid crap with carrying around the shovel and the rope. Alright, back to town. Upside is this is really close to town. And am I not regenerating? That's a pretty good indicator that I think I was in there for a while, because I think when I first went in, I ate full food, and then I also looted a meat. Which means I was pretty sure I was in there for over 20 minutes. We will find out once I get to the depot. I also have to remember, like, normally I think to myself, well, it's Anchorman, I can just leave myself AFK wherever. Because, like, you can't push me outside of Anchorman because of the walls. But that's definitely a thing that can happen. I can get killed here because it's a PvP server. 1942! It's a good year. Good year. Alright, let me end this recording real quick so we can see how long it is. 1 second. Yeah, so we're at 28 minutes. So I'm thinking at this point, probably not going to be killing each of the bosses twice in this video. We're going to do one of each boss. I'm not actually sure why I'm even bothering with this in the first place. Because normally I would be doing this to, like, gather funds. I just need one of those, I guess. Which is my send to Dal Dal box? Is that that's my send to Dal Dal box. There we go. Yeah, normally I would, like I said, I would be doing this to gather funds. But I'm actually good on money. What's my bank account balance right now? I guess we can just leave everything else inside of my inventory for now. Alright. Yeah, I've got 161,000 gold, which I feel like is pretty solid for a level 50 character. Not a lot to complain about right there, and also considering I have like a Medusa shield and a giant sword and a couple of other things that need to be sent away, I think we can say that I probably have closer to 200k sitting on me. I should definitely have more than 200k, I think. So I should be like fine on the money front. So there's really no reason for me to be focusing on this, I guess. Also, while we're at it, killing in the name of Ancient Scarabs. I killed 23 Ancient Scarabs. Almost 10% of the way done. Hope 70 arrows is sufficient for Ribstride. It should be. Because I really only need the arrows for Ribstride. I forgot to get the spells. Alright, yeah, so we're going to kill each of the bosses once for this video. I'm going to probably hold off on my boss points until a little bit in the future, I guess. At least until I'm a little bit more stable so that it doesn't take me as long to actually go kill the bosses. Boom, you're dead. Now, let's see here. I'm just kind of not going to bother with you guys, actually. And should be right there. God, I hate doing this. There we go. Alright. It has been a while since I've done this also. Let's hope I remember the way. We go down again? Somebody's here. Who would be here? Like, who in their right mind hunts in this tomb? Because this tomb, in particular, sucks. I mean, the bottom level is filled with, like, crap monsters. And actually, while we're at it, the top level is filled with crap monsters also. This tomb just, in general, sucks. If I remember correctly, this is the tomb that's filled with, stalkers, which I'm actually all sorts of not excited about. I mean, I guess somebody was here for Ribstride. Who is this tomb? Omrox. Yeah. Great. Yeah, the tomb filled with stalkers and ghosts. My favorite tomb. Actually, I should probably be killing the mummies. Or not. Because I don't want to deal with the ghosts. I remember as Sylvius, and actually as Dao Dao too, come to think of it, I almost died to Ribstride because he hits really hard. There we go. Oh, I'm poisoned. I hate being poisoned. 2 hardened bones, a bony tail, 5 platinum pieces, and a bunch of crap. Would you look at that? Dobby message into the English chat that nobody will care about. Bam. You can take these delicate vases, by the way, and I think that's like... I think this is the only place these things, the delicate spaces, spawn. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that loot either, dude. Yeah, wasn't happy about that loot either. I spelled about wrong, but whatever. Ha, you guys can't see it because I have myself set to ignore. My failure to type is hidden from the world right now. There we go. And we're back up on the surface. Well, that took a lot less time than Flesh Carlo did. Alright, so game plan is to turn into Grizzly Adams, and we're also going to check spells for level 50. I think I get Utura Recovery, I think. I call them camels because I can't pronounce that dromedary crap, and also because that's a stupid name. They're camels. Why would they name them that? Why would they name them that? They're camels. Move out of my way. Thank you. The camel was I failed to tame a camel, I think, at one point. Did I make a video of that? I don't know if I did. I think that was before I started making videos. Yeah, I failed to tame a camel. And wasted a fist on a stick. Which was 300k? Yeah, I was all sorts of not happy about that. But I was, it puts it into perspective, because, like, yeah, 300k definitely is not a cool amount of money to lose. Like, definitely sucks. But, I also failed to tame a wild boar with a hunting horn, and that cost 1.1 million gold. So we are real quick checking, because I wanted to check this earlier. Maximilla Maximus is under 1 million on the server. Interesting. And brooch. Ornamented brooch. Only 500? Or, yeah, not even. Only 50. That is a huge difference in price. Alright, so we're going back to, but bone beasts are pretty easy. I wouldn't know yet. Got those off of boss points. Had 13 stored up. I task like a boss. So I get boss points. Because I'm the tasking boss. Yeah, I'm just going to pretend I never said that, by the way. Hi, Port Hope. Yes'm. Alright, we are going to... I'm going to real quick Alt-Tab out and get to Wiki. Hopefully, we're still recording as I walk. Paladin spells. Paladin well, yeah, I guess I really do only have instant spells. I want to search by level. Do I have Divine Healing? I'm gonna have to get my hands on a... Well, I guess I can just say it to the dude, whatever. Hello! Divine Healing. Divine Healing. Yes. Did I already have that spell? Really? Is it hotkeyed? Do I have that hotkeyed? I have that hotkeyed. Okay. Well, I've just been using Exura this whole time, and didn't realize I had Exura Gran and Exura San. Good to know. I can get Divine Caldera, and I can get Recovery, and I'm going to pick up both of those. I really suck at typing. Divine Caldera, yes, and Recovery. Yes. Wow, that was a decent 7k I just spent right there. Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my videos or not. I have like a really tiny little spot for my, like it's a keyboard thing on my desk that like rolls out so it can be pushed in to can save spaces. No. When charges run out, it reverts. That would be absurd, by the way. Especially since you can enchant, like, sort of one-of-a-kind items, like quest items. I did, in fact, used to enchant weapons on Dao Dao. I think I enchanted my weapons with fire while I was tasking Bone Beast. But yeah, so I have this, like, it's like a little shelf that rolls out, basically, that holds my keyboard. And I had to buy a extra tiny keyboard because the little shelf isn't big enough to hold both a mouse and a keyboard. You killed flesh crawlers. Continue with your normal tasks. You've killed Ripstride. Let's continue with your normal tasks. Should I pick him up again? Oh yeah, I got 2 achievements. Crawling Death and Spare Ribs for dinner. Let's pick him up again. We're not going to do it right away, but let's pick him up again. Flesh Crawler. Yes. I guess I don't have to say. Boss Ribstride. Yes. And again, don't have to say yes. So yeah, I have this like little tiny space here. It like actually really sucks because it's really tiny. So I have this like crappy keyboard where the delete, home, page up, page down, end buttons are positioned in between the right and up arrow keys, and like page down is right next to enter, and enter is smaller than normal, and delete is up on the F keys. So like I hit things wrong all the time. Backspace actually. Backspace is a normal sized key, and home is directly to the right of it. So I frequently hit home instead of backspace when I make typos. But yeah, since I just have enough room for the keyboard and the mouse, I don't have enough room for the gamepad. So when I'm playing Tibia, or other games that I use the gamepad for, I put the keyboard up on the desk. And then I can't type effectively because the keyboard's up too high. And also the keyboard just in general sucks. Anyway, folks, that's it for this video. Next time, we'll actually see the poll results. For now, though, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook. I will see you folks later.